It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-3.
Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on second down, Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 63 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's Lance. He'll get this off to Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team wins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lance. It's caught by Bryant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They run out of the gun with Swift. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stumped the fake, and they take over the ball. I think think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 7.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No pain, no gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Romeo Wk5 in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, Benji. Let's go.
So here come the Lions now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On play action, Lance. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
To try again after the sack, Lance. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Flush to his right. Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Get ready. Get ready.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers! Amari Rodgers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On first down, Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 27 on it.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Throw complete there. Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So we've come to halftime here with a visiting. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught by Cobb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He wasn't ready.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Running right, Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's an option right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
On the option to give to Swift here. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Wk5 able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers making the catch. It's Winfrey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. Alexander Madison with a touchdown in that one. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check back 11,
Now Lance.
And this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Here we go.
Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions.
Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Lions on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, is it 3rd and somewhat manageable now? Not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance looking deep for Adams. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And here's Jones again on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A give to Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 28-0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Eluding the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll drop this one off to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete.
It's nice to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Let's go.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Packers.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Alexander on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much